Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Well, if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Joram and this will be my third video. The first and second you can see up here or there, and they're a bit about what I'm doing, who I am. And the second one is about how I found the love of my life. So this video now is kind of like a makeup tutorial, even though I've never used makeup. Well, I should not lie about it because I've tried maybe once or twice, but in no kind of way I'm ever like this beauty expert on anything, even though I've watched like a gazillion beauty tutorials, which I don't know actually why. I do really like the beauty tutorials because makeup in a way, like if I'm touching it right now, it is kind of interesting because yeah, you are busy with a product and it's like it's a paint, so and really seeing more kind of different stuff about it, like different quality, I'm like, you know what, I do believe there is some truth to it. Because in the beginning, before I knew all this, I'm like, yeah, you know what, this $50 lipstick, is it really that much better? Until I got like this Dior lipstick one time from a friend for a show, and I ended up giving it to my mom. But before I did try it out a bit, I'm like, you know what, this does feel very different. I do have to say that we're not going to use like really fancy Dior makeup now, because for this new video, I was really heavily inspired, and I hope maybe one of you too, about Ezra Miller's red carpet look of Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Like here in Holland, it's going to premiere tomorrow around 12 o'clock. I think I'm going to be going alone because I don't think anybody I know above the age of 12 would like to come with me to this film. So yeah, that's kind of sad about it, but you know what? We'll still rock this shit out. But for starting, making this beauty tutorial. For those of you who haven't seen it, Ezra Miller pulled out this amazing look. It was of Moncler, and I'm not really sure if it was the correct green collection, but anyway, he had like this big, yeah, it was like a Moncler coat, but more kind of like a monkey kind of feel to it, with all white face. I think it was really light, everything was a bit spooky done, and a really beautiful dark lip. And I think he had also a headband on. So it was quite nice to see how he pulled up this look and really gave a red carpet for us to really enjoy. And for the record, I just really love his fashion always. It's really game on. Even has like a certain kind of humor when he went to like his Mrs. Toad or something, I think with the mushroom on his head in pink. So I'm not gonna do that look, so we're just gonna go for the dark lip. And for this look, I bought a few products, not so much actually. First I bought like a pencil. Let me get all professional. Pencil. It's really cheap, so just an Essence pencil, one black. And I got also, I don't know if I do it like this, but anyway, it's a matte dark brown matte. So I found it interesting just to change the look a little bit up, because he has a black lip and I'm gonna do a black liner with a dark brown lip color. And to put on a bit, I turn on a gloss. So just a clear gloss, also of Essence. And just to jazzle a bit up, I got myself the Metal Shock. So let's see how this works out. So beginning of course with it, just really, if I learned anything of this hundreds of thousands of beauty tips and everything else, is to balm your lips. And at this moment, I'm using the Blistex Triple Butter. I love it. It really does really well the job, because most of it gets it more drier, but I just really like the scent, and the color is really pretty, and of the packaging. But this first is moisture up. Okay, that has been done, and then we're gonna start with lining the lips. But as I said, I've never done this before. Nah, maybe one time, but not like really I went deep into it. So let's just see how this all, how I'm gonna pull this off. Got my hand mirror, yeah. And we're gonna go in with this. I thought about doing it in the mirror here, but I think, yeah, we can try it You can try this here as well. I think I'm gonna need both of them. I'm gonna start here and there and just moving back and forth. I cannot say enough, by the way, how big of a fan I am of the whole Harry Potter world. I think it's so fascinating. If anybody is really into it, you should really just check out Pottermore, and you can get all dive into the whole bits and pieces of this magical world. It's quite fascinating how they even just took existing history and just combined it together with the magical world. So it really gives like a really real feel to it. So just putting it out there. And of course I love Ezra Miller really from the get-go. I think my first movie I saw with him was Perks of Being a Wallflower. And of course everybody has seen We Need to Talk About Kevin. So I really loved him in there. And yeah, when the two came together, like a Potter and Ezra Miller in one movie, I'm like, come on, this cannot get any better. Maybe it could get better. I don't know for sure. For anybody else who's watching out there, I'm also watching The Handmaid's Tale. I just finished it like I think 2 days ago with like 2 bench sessions of like 5 hours. Completely haunts me. So I do think Ezra Miller would be quite perfect to be in there as well. So the series is about to go on, they say, for 10 seasons. Not sure if I'm like gonna stick by for 10 seasons about it for The Handmaid's Tales, but if Ezra Miller might pop by, you know, I think he would do a very good job. Maybe as like a grown Gilead child or something who really was brought up there. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just first continue this lip look. Because after 6 minutes, we haven't 7 already. We haven't gotten anywhere. So we're just gonna do the lip. Not sure I'm doing this right, but it feels okay. It does give you like nice dark look. Let's see if we can move it on. Anybody might wonder which beauty gurus I like to watch. I do think that Tati, she's like a personal friend of mine. I've watched her like hours and hours on end, mostly when I'm working here in my atelier. And one I just recently started watching, also somebody who's been with it from the get-go, is Jaclyn Hill. I don't know her that well. I don't know both of them anyway, but Jaclyn Hill I just started watching. She's really fun and just really funny person. I think if she was my colleague, she really would be the one I would always convince, oh come on, let's grab a smoke outside. But I just quit smoking, so, but grab a coffee or whatever. But she seemed like a really fun person to hang out with and talk about. Oh, and his other beauty guru, he's really hilarious. His name is Rich Lux, and I follow him as well. And he's just more like a gossip kind of queen who talks about everybody else. He does some makeup stuff here and there. I've never watched one of his tutorials. He always wears makeup, but it's more like a drama channel. So I really love it because he really goes deep into the kind of stuff. So he would be the friend just to hang around and always just ask, is there any gossip? And he always has something about somebody. So gotta love them. Sounds really weird, but I think I might be the only one person in the world who has this, but I feel like with this dark lipstick, I wanted to draw my lips like smaller than they are. And I know that's like not the Kylie Jenner way to go, but I feel it's like, just let me, what do you have? Maybe when if you're watching, do you wear lipstick often? Do you have it something with darker or lighter, or some colors you want to have bigger? It also just realizes me like how much you really can do with like lipstick and everything. And that the shape of your face and lips is so, like the lip line is so defining of your entire face. If I would ever do a lip job, like have a lip injection, which I haven't done, but you really need to go to somebody who really knows what they're talking about. Because I do see if I just put a little bit here or there, it completely changes your entire shape of your face. So yeah, something to spend money on. Also, funny story, a friend of mine, his aunt, she just got her eyebrows tattooed with some bougie gay guy, you know, who actually looks pretty good. He looks really like hair on point, got his nice style going on, has his nice Instagram page with all these girls with really big hair who had their eyebrows like tattooed. And she got it done like 3 days ago and she hasn't left the house yet. She's so mortified about it. So, not doing that anytime soon. Okay, perfect. This is the first base, just the liner of the lips. I'm just gonna stop right here because I already can see I can be busy with this for hours on end and just not stop. So I think it looks pretty good. Let's see. It's pretty okay. We're gonna go over with some several layers. But this is step 1 of the Ezra Miller look. Okay, to step 2. Put on the lipstick. I choose like a really dark brown, as I said previously before, because I do think it would be maybe a bit more nicer for my skin complexion. Like Ezra Miller is like a white person, so I think his skin color is more like a pink undertone. I'm just putting it out there in beauty terms. And mine is more of a yellowish, so I thought like a brown would be more flattering. So we're now gonna put on the brown lipstick over the black. Let's see how this works out. You can see there's not really much that big of a difference. It registrates like for this lip color because it's just like dark. So yeah, okay. Didn't really have as much as I would like to have, but you know what? In real life you do see a bit of a difference, and it does. If I look at it in real life, like in a mirror, it does look better with like a dark brown. So within beauty, as I'm learning right now, small nuances of differences do make a difference when you're like close to a person. And I do think maybe if you're like for a photo shoot or everything else or one way, it doesn't really matter that much. But like if you're gonna talk to somebody up close and personal, like, hey, how are you? Then you might want to like make a little bit of more of a tone difference. Okay, to spice it a little bit up, I just choose to have like a lip gloss over it because I'm not doing anything else. So just lip gloss it up to make it extra glowy. I have to say that when I just started grabbing stuff in the shop, I didn't really know what I was going for, but I did know I liked the colors, how I would maybe make a look. Or like how we make a color scheme. Those look very nice actually. Well, okay, well this is then the finished glossy look. I think it may be also my lighting. Because you know, if you're looking online at a video and you look at yourself like, this doesn't look as good as it does like on Jaclyn Hill or Kylie Jenner or Kim K or anybody else. But you know, I think this will do for now. It does look very pretty, I have to say, if you look at it in real life. I think I'm good out with this. You know, this is actually a good look to go out with. I do have to say, if I look at my skin right now, I do really would like to have more makeup on. I'm not really into makeup that much, but I do see if you have such a bold, heavy lip that is like really so defined, that any other little flaw that you might have here or there, you really want. Okay. Well, as you all can see, there's not really much that big of a difference. It registrates like for this lip color, because it's just like dark. So yeah, okay. Didn't really have as much as I would like to have, but you know what? in real life you do see a bit of a difference. And it does, if I look at it in real life, like in a mirror, it does look better with like a dark brown. So within beauty, as I'm learning right now, small nuances of differences do make a difference when you're like close to a person. And I do think maybe if you're like for a photo shoot or everything else or runway, it doesn't really matter that much. But like if you're gonna talk to somebody up close and personal, like, hey, how are you? Then you might want to like make it a little bit of more of a tone difference. Okay, to spice it a little bit up, I just do choose to have like a lip gloss over it, because I'm not doing anything else, so just lip gloss it up to make it extra glowy. I have to say that when I just started grabbing stuff in the shop, I didn't really know what I was going for, but I did know I liked the colors, how I would maybe make a look. Or like how we make a color scheme. Those look very nice actually. Okay, well, this is then the finished glossy look. I think it may be also my lighting. Because you know, if you're looking online at a video and you look at yourself like, this doesn't look as good as it does like on Jaclyn Hill or Kylie Jenner or Kim K or anybody else. But you know, I think this will do for now. It does look very pretty, I have to say, if you look at it in real life. I think I'm good out with this. You know, this is actually a good look to go out with. I do have to say, if I look at my skin right now, I do really would like to have more makeup on. I'm not really into makeup that much, but I do see if you have such a bold, heavy lip, that is like really so defined, that any other little flaw that you might have here or there, you really want to just erase and just make it really solely like a really neutral look and just even everything out. Maybe just put like little highlights and shaping here and there, because I got a little weight. Ooh, got a bit more fatter. Quit smoking and happy love life, so you get a bit more fatter, I think. So yeah, and just to top it off, as I said, I got the metal shocker right here, just to get a little bit more extra on the whole look. See, oh wow, this really picks up on camera really well. It doesn't look the same in real life as on camera, I have to say. But I just really loved the blue metallic with the dark brown. The dark brown is one of my favorite colors to use anyway, so ooh, looks pretty good. Just gonna dab it a bit out with the lip gloss. Oh shit, oh fuck. I have lip gloss all over my table, thank you very much. But you know what, we'll just pick it up and go with it. And then dab on a bit more. Well, okay, now as you see, this is the complete look. Let me just put on, and I'm a complete mess. I can tell everything how I'm working, that maybe I should have put on more stuff or anything else, so yeah. To finish up the look, I'm just gonna put on some styling here and there to get more into Ezra Miller kind of a vibe, and I'll be right back. Okay everybody, I'm back. This is the finished result. So let me see how this works out. I think I should wear it on. It also works pretty well actually. See? Actually pretty good. But like this as well. Well, I didn't find, of course, the exact thing Ezra really wore or something similar, but you know, this could really well be a look that you were like, if you were together with somebody and he had on that coat and I had on this, I would not completely fade away in the background. I would be a background decor. So, okay. I hope you all like this look. Let me know what your thoughts about on this. And if you would like to do it too. And tell me if you have done this look before. Please let me know in the comment section below what your opinions on it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.